my fellow crocheters. So welcome back to Carla is Hooked, episode 2. So I'm gonna talk to you about my past 2 weeks since I recorded the first episode. So I haven't done much of designing work because I thought to myself, you have to organize your house or your life first and then organize all your work stuff. So it turns out that is more easily said than done, but anyway, I managed to do some stuff. So I decided that Mondays are my cleaning house day. So I have a little bit of time at night to crochet. So I'm not one of those people that doesn't sleep because they're crocheting. I mean, I used to be, but my baby boy is teething, so that's a no-no. I try to sleep as much as I can because, let's be honest, I sleep 2 hours, then I woke up, 2 hours, and I woke up. So right now, I just can't. So first of all, Mondays is my cleaning day. Then Tuesdays, I go all laundry. This week's what I did, I went Marie Kondo on my kids' closets. First of all, because my little baby boy just turned 8 months, so obviously all his clothes from 0 to 6 months are goners, bye-bye. So I managed to gather 2 whole garbage bags, super big amounts of clothes that I think I'm going to donate to someone that needs them. Then I'm trying to make my home a little bit more homey. These past 2 years we were no, we're gonna move from here, we're gonna move out or whatever, so we didn't really put up any we didn't put up any art, I didn't change the frames, I didn't put pictures on the frames, I mean a lot of stuff, but now we're decided let's see how long can we stay here, so I'm trying to make it more cozy, and it's getting there. I mean, I don't know if you know, but here in Canada, everybody, well, at least in my neighborhood, everybody leaves super nice stuff in the curb. I have the desk where I'm working at, from the street, a lot of things. So I really pretty much furnish my house pretty cheap. But anyway, that's good. And also in my laundry room, well, it's not mine, it's the building's laundry room, people left all kinds of stuff. So I'm taking this little frame from here, frame from over there, and it's getting better little by little. So that's quite an adventure I'm taking right now on that. Also, I'm trying to do new things in the kitchen, well, I have tried everything, from meal prep and just following recipes on Tasty. The other day I tried the HelloFresh boxes. Actually, were pretty nice, but I think I'm gonna try now the good food. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by this actually, but I'm gonna try it. So any way that I can find ways to make my life easier, that would be great. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing this week, these past 2 weeks, and also obviously I have been making advances on the designs and etc., which I'll be talking about later on. So that's all for what I did last week. Crochet fun facts. So this one I took from crochetmagazine.com, and it goes like this. Do you know why most crocheters in earlier eras held their crochet hook in their hand like a pencil? In the 1800s, this hand positioning was thought to be more feminine and graceful. Let me see. I don't know if I can do it because I don't do it like that. So. Oh yes, I'm so graceful. Many crocheters now hold their hooks in the palms of their hands, often called the knife hold, to reduce carpal tunnel. So I'm not so sure about this because I do hold my hook. I hold my hook like a knife, and well, I don't know if it reduces the carpal tunnel thing, but I had surgery in both hands for carpal tunnel for hooking too much. Yeah, I said it. And well, actually, when I crochet, I think I get more tired in my hands than when I'm knitting. I think knitting is less stressful because I think in crochet you go like, you have to go like this. I think I had the carpal tunnel in the left one because I used to make a lot of afghans, so it's heavy, like you have to carry a lot of weight. So I think that's why I got that, but I'm recovered now, so I just tend to crochet a little bit and then try to stop. So I think that's interesting, and I think a lot of people nowadays also crochet like this. I mean, it depends on how or who taught you how to crochet, right? So yeah, this way I find it kind of hard. Well, there you go. So I haven't done much of crochet design advances now. I have typed, if you follow me in my Instagram, you would know that I have finished typing my my decor pattern of the baskets, but I'm not so good at designing like the templates. So a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine, she's a wonderful graphic designer, but obviously she has a full-time job. She's a mom. She has a long commute, so in her free time is really, really, really small. And she's making me templates like as a favor, like because she's a good friend. So I'm waiting for those because the one that I've done is just like, bleh. I mean, I don't even like it, and what can I tell you? So I'm waiting for that so I can give you guys like the better experience. And well, but I find some ways to make it more fun. So here's my thicker basket, which right now I'm using as a knitting basket. Yay! So I have it in my nightstand table and it's super fun. So I just sit down at night and go and get a couple stitches done, and it's fun. So I like that. Other thing is that I decided to do an episode of this podcast every week. I think, well, maybe it's a lot and I don't know what the hell I'm going to be talking about. But as my husband said, people forget, because he was like, why didn't you do like last week's episode? And I'm like, well, I thought maybe every 2 weeks or a month, I don't know. He was like, people forget. I mean, you should give people what they want, like some continuity. Is that the word? Well, I don't know. So here I am, and hopefully we have fun with the things I do every week. So let's see about that. And also, what I want to do, like in this week, I'm going to investigate about crochet programs, because I think I need to invest in like a crochet chart program, like so I can give you guys the written instruction and also chart the difficult stitches. I don't think that every design needs a chart. Not every design applies for it, but I think some can. I mean, if it has like a little design that is, some people find it more difficult to follow, like one single crochet, like all the reading instruction, and they're more visual. So I think I'm gonna be getting into that. So maybe I think I will share with you like all the options and what I decided and etc. And well, I think that's that on my design advancements. Yeah, I'm super slow. What can I tell you? Okay, work in progress. Okay, so right now I'm doing the Telegraph sweater by Franzi. This was first published on the Interweb Crochet magazine in winter of 2015. So it's actually a man's sweater. I'm making this for my husband. I actually gave him, like for Christmas, I gave him the pattern and one ball of yarn, and it's like, someday you will have this. So it's done like a joke kind of thing. So it's going like that. I know it looks kind of short, but yeah, the joke is like super long. I'm missing like 15 rows tail. I mean, it's a beautiful pattern. I mean, if you see the cables there, this is gonna be great. So the yarn I'm using is the Ruma yarn. It's a let me see if you see that. Yeah, it's a fingering weight yarn, and it's, let me see, yeah, it's 100% Norse wool. Well, it's Norwegian wool. And it's actually pretty nice. I think once it's washed, well, when I block this spread, it's gonna fluff. It's gonna be super nice and soft. I mean, wow. And this is quite a big project. I mean, when crochet takes more yarn, like eat up more yarn than knitting, and when it's cables, it's like woo, crazy. So actually, this ball is, I don't know if it's 50 grams or anyway, this pattern is taking 50 grams. Is taking 19 balls. So yeah, that was quite an investment, but it's gonna be fun. And I think, yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. So here's the picture. And my hubby's gonna look super handsome in it. Yay! Also, I should tell you that I'm a super loose crocheter. So when I did the gauge, my swatch to do the gauge, actually this pattern calls for a 3.75 millimeter hook, and I'm using a 2.5. That's how loose I am in crocheting. Yeah, but I can't wait to finish this. It would be super fun. And yeah, it's a super fun crochet pattern. So okay, so finished objects. So I'm gonna show you something I did in 2016 because right now I don't have finished objects. Okay, so 2016 is when I arrived here and I was super bored, alone with my kid, not knowing anybody. So first thing I did was Google Maps, yarn store, and the nearest one when I lived at the plateau was the La Maison Tricoté, and I'm sure I'm butchering the name, but anyway. I went over there and I bought, I don't remember the brand, and I obviously threw away the thing. Yeah. And, but I remember it was 100% merino, hand-dyed. And so I made a beautiful Tegan Baby Hat with top knot. That was, I have it over here, and is by Julie Taylor. So there. This is super cute, and with the remaining yarn, I made, I like design, it's not much of a design actually, it's like super easy. I made like a matchy-match thing so I could go with my kid outside. So I made this headband that actually needs a good clean, but it's just you know, cables, super easy cables. I'm gonna put a picture so you see how cute my son looks in his thing. So hairband, I actually, when I made this, I had like super short hair, so it looked like kind of funky. Right now it looks like funny, but yeah. And I still had more yarn, so I made this like kind of cowl, which I'm calling right now, when Carla is bored, cowl. That is super easy. I just made sections of knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and then I just joined it together. I didn't know how to match things very well back then. I have learned a lot in 2 years. So let's see how that looks. Okay, I don't see anything. So it's pretty cozy, pretty cozy. I think I'm gonna wear it later today. And actually this is fun. I can do it like that. How about that, huh? So that's cool too. Wear it like a hat, and you have like your hair. I think I'm gonna write a little pre-pattern this. I think it's cute. Nice. Fingering weight. Here we go. So that's for my finished objects. I think some weeks I'm gonna skip this section. I don't know. And here's a pretty picture of me and my son. Super matchy match. Ah. Okay. So I think that's it. So see you next time.